Hi, my name is Dr. Sanjay Jha, and I'm the CEO and Chairman for Motorola Mobility.
My name is Andy Rubin, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Google.
Mr. Jha.
Hi, how are you?
Fine to meet you.
How are you? Good to meet you.
Doing well. I'm excited for our conversation.
I know. This is just talking on the phone has been really
Oh
tiresome.
man, the past couple weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, thank you. Take a seat.
Thank you. How have you been?
I've been good. You know, the family's great. The California weather, you can't
Oh, yeah.
complain. What about you?
All is good. Yeah, same. Family's doing good as well.
Good.
Yeah. So where do you want to begin from here?
You know, I was thinking that we should start by discussing the patent portfolio.
Oh, that sounds good. Let's do it.
Why are you interested in Motorola Mobility patents?
Motorola Mobility has patents that we desperately need for the Android ecosystem. Currently, we are in the process of talking with them, and what happened is about a month ago, the Nortel company went bankrupt, and we needed their patents. We placed a bid for $900 million, and unfortunately, Apple, Microsoft, and BlackBerry outbidded us with $4.5 billion. Immediately after that, Microsoft turned around and decided to sue us because we didn't own any of the Android patents. So that's when we approached Motorola Mobility, which recently split from Motorola Solutions, and decided that it was time for us to try to get a hold of these patents to defend the ecosystem as a whole. LG and Samsung were backing us in full support of our approach to Motorola Mobility.
Why is the Android market such a major concern for Google?
The Android market is essentially where we get all of our advertisement. If anybody was to pick up a phone and look at it, that's an Android phone, Android operating system, it's going to have Google Maps, Google Search, all that type of stuff, which immediately gets our awareness out there. And if we have more awareness, that means we're going to have more people interested in advertising on Google. With that advertisement, we're going to be able to raise more money, and ultimately that money is going to be able to go back into the research and development of our products, which is going to ultimately serve the end user.
So as you know, Motorola Mobility, we pride ourselves on having over 24,500 patents.
Yes.
And with this, we believe that having those patents, Motorola Mobility has a firm ground to stand on.
Yeah, I completely understand. As our company was performing due diligence on the patents, we found a lot that were very impressive and some that we are very interested in owning for the sake of the Android ecosystem and just for our company in the direction that we're heading.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I know where you're coming from, but the thing is, I'm concerned for the sake of my company.
Mm-hmm.
That the thing is that without these patents, my company, as in Motorola Mobility, the company would surely fail.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand that. And so for the interest of your company, do you propose any other ways about this for us to purchase your patents?
Why would you sell your patents to Google?
Actually, we never actually thought about that. It was Andy from Google. He contacted us in July asking if we were willing to sell our patents. The thing is that it's actually interesting because back in early January, we actually split up our mobility and solutions division so that we could increase the shareholder value for each of the companies, and also we can help decrease the liabilities per division per company. It was also during the time when Andy contacted us, a business partner of ours, Mr. Carl Icahn. He actually brought this to our attention that the patents that we have, they are actually a lot more valuable than Nortel's. So that was something that we were really interested in. And overall, I think I wouldn't be, I'm not sure about how Motorola Mobility would be as a standalone company without the patent. So that was something to think about. I'm actually glad that you asked. The thing is, I've been talking with my board of directors.
Yeah.
And we decided, to extend the confidentiality agreement.
The confidentiality agreement?
Yeah.
Really? In what way? I thought currently we're only looking at the confidentiality agreement only lets us look at the patents and perform due diligence on that. What would you like to extend it to?
Yeah, so the thing is, we'd like to include the due diligence of possibly acquiring Motorola Mobility.
The whole company?
Yeah, the whole company, exactly. So we believe that in the interest of the company, it would most likely succeed if the entire entity is sold than just the patents.
I do believe that's probably some good foresight, but that crunching the numbers, that's way more money than where we came in here to discuss. So I think what would be best is if we if I can bring this back to my board of directors and figure that out.
That sounds, I can understand that. Sounds understandable.
But let's move ahead, assuming that I probably will be able to sign that confidentiality agreement, and we can perform due diligence on all of Motorola Mobility.
Okay, so why don't we come back in like 2 weeks? How does that sound for you?
Well, 2 weeks could work to discuss the finals, and we are hoping for this to be a quick experience. So the faster we can do this, the better. So let's enter that room ready to make a deal.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Great, thank you.
What are your thoughts about buying all of Motorola?
It was definitely a very interesting proposal that he came up with, a wonderful alternative. I think since Motorola recently has split into Motorola Mobility, and they have the 3 different divisions, the home and business, the hardware, and then the patent software. I do think that we could acquire all of that and immediately be able to turn around and use that for our benefit. We are interested in going into the developing hardware for Google, and I think the patents from that and the development from that within Motorola Mobility could be a great avenue into that. If that ends up falling through, we do believe that we could probably sell it to a different company like Lenovo. And also the home and business division of Motorola Mobility, we believe pretty soon we'll be able to turn around and sell it. So ultimately we're going to get the patents, have an opportunity to do even more, and result in exactly what we need to defend the Android ecosystem.
Hey, Andy.
So good to see you.
Good to see you. How's it going?
It's going well. It's been 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I know. It's been a long 2 weeks. So how's it been with your board of directors?
It went really well, actually. Yeah, we ran a lot of numbers, and I'm really excited to get through this conversation with you, and hopefully we'll end with a good deal.
Yeah, that sounds like good news to me.
So let me get this started. After a lot of discussion with some analysts and just with the people at Google board of directors, we think we'd like to offer you $30 per share price.
How much would you sell Motorola Mobility for?
So we actually recognized our share price to be at 24. So after when Andy contacted us, we've been talking to our financial analysts, Centerview and Catalyst. So after having several meetings with them, we found out that 43.5 per share would be financially viable for us. But if Andy actually came and pushed us around, I would probably be willing to go to a max about 40.5. That's it. We think $43 a share is a realistic number from us, right?
$43, wow. That's definitely really high for us. How about I come back with a counteroffer at about?
So what do you have in mind?
Let me do some. About $37.
What was the price you were hoping to buy it for?
The price that we're hoping to buy Motorola Mobility for is about high 20s, low 30s. As far as the share price, we recognize that the share price is at about 24, so that is a little higher than their current price that they're going for. But we do recognize that these are very important patents that we need, and they're going to be able to hold leverage against us. So we really don't hope to go any higher than low 30s.
I don't think $37 is acceptable because let me be frank with you. The thing is, these patents, they hold a lot of value to our company.
Yes.
And I can be very frank with you about this. I'm pretty sure that these patents would be really valuable for you guys as well.
Yes, they are.
So therefore, I don't think we can accept this offer. I mean, also, there's the additional thing about the intellectual property litigations that our company's been facing.
Yeah,
I could take this offer, along with some other details, back to the board of directors, but I don't see this happening today.
No, we really want to get this done today. You put me in a really tight spot. Let me see. Okay, I have one final offer for you. $40, and we take the deal today. And also on top of that, I would like it if we can announce this publicly within a couple of days. My company, Google, wants to make this public and let people know the direction that we're heading. So by August 14th, that's the max I can go.
Yeah, I mean, I think that sounds good.
Yeah.
I think the company would be pretty happy with
Great.
it. Yeah, so
Great.
I think $40 is
Awesome.
works for us.